Let's do this. Yeah, go ahead.
Brian Norman fights on Thursday.
I can't wait. Friday,
really?
technically.
No, Friday.
Well, yeah.
Friday.
Friday morning.
Yeah, so that's why he dropped it.
Bro, that was a good ass fight.
Is it?
It's slept on.
Is it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I want to hit. No, Shane. I want to hit with Shane. This is a good ass fight, right?
It's a good fight. It's a really good fight. It's it's gonna be competitive for sure.
Bro, Jin Sasaki is coming to take Brian Norman's head off. I got Norman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean here we are in an all-American podcast course, but that's what the audience is going to say. Like, of course he's picking Norman. But no, Sasaki is a really good, really dangerous offensive fighter. The problem is he gets hit, and he's been down in a couple fights. But let him tell it, and he was down because he was sucking down to 140. And he is too big to be getting down to that 140. He's a welterweight.
140?
Jin Sasaki, yeah. I believe his only loss, 19-1, was at 140.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, Andy Hiroka, right. And I think Hiroka is the mandatory now for Gary Antoine. So he's all the way up. So he didn't lose to a slouch at 140 pounds. Yeah, and that guy's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
But Sasaki is only 23. They're both... You don't get a lot of fights like this in boxing. They're 23, 24 years old. Norman is probably getting paid good to go to behind enemy lines. And as honorable and respectful as the great country of Japan is, they don't want you to go back home with your title. And it's not easy fighting on the road. You got, they're probably keeping tabs on your training camp, on your hotel room. And, at the end of the day, the better man's got to go in there and win the fight. But I can put it this way. I think it's going to be a shootout, and I wouldn't be surprised if Norman has to get off the canvas or at least has to make it through some scary moments, because Sasaki is going to make it a kill or be killed kind of fight. Norman likes that kind of fight, but I suspect in this fight he'll have to use his IQ a little bit. He'll have to use his athleticism a little bit. He'll probably have to withstand some scary moments, and as long as he can do that, I think he winds up putting Sasaki on his back. But I wouldn't be surprised if both fighters touch the canvas. This is going to be a hellacious fight for however long it lasts.
ESPN Plus, so it's Friday morning?
Yeah, Friday morning. I'll be up for that one.
This dude.
What time?
Probably, that'd be probably 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
I'm going to get up for that one too.
If the fight goes that way, actually, it's one of the rare scenarios where I think Norman's better off getting dropped or something and winning that way. If he goes in and blows Sasaki out in 3 rounds, then the perception is like, oh, you went overseas and beat an overmatched Japanese fighter. But if Sasaki shows what I think he might show, that he's a bad boy in his own right, and Norman shows the kind of heart and grit to defend the title overseas, withstand being hurt, withstand being dropped, and still get the job done, I think this is an opportunity for Brian Norman to come out with a bigger name. To raise his stock. Yeah.
They both should look like a Street Fighter game.
Why do you think that if he goes over there and he crushes him, in a matter of a couple of rounds, why do you think that won't shed put him under a big magnifying glass?
To your normal American boxing fan, they'll be like, who is Sasaki? He went over there and beat a guy none of us in the United States have heard of. And okay, the guy punches hard, but he has no defense. Brian Norman still can't beat Boots. But funny enough, if Sasaki shows, that he's a very dangerous fighter in his own right and proves how dangerous he is by making Norman have to survive some scary moments, I feel like the perception from your normal American boxing fan is that, oh, he was a threat and you persevered and withstood it and you showed us you got heart. And I feel like if that scenario plays out, a lot of boxing fans here in America go, wait a minute, Boots, don't go to 54 so fast. We want to see this fight really bad now. So,
and even on the other side of that, the Japanese fan base will then fall in love with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which it's like, if we're all in boxing, if the Japanese side bigs him up, then everybody else will kind of follow suit.
They'd be like, we'll buy the Boots Norman fight because he gave our guy a shot and gave him a hell of a fight, gave us a hell of a show. We're behind him now. And if Sasaki wins, then
you got another star.
You got a star. Yep.